What's up, you guys? Welcome back to 2740 Solutions, home of the best trained, highest paid, and fittest problem solvers on the planet. My name's Adam. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. We are going to be solving the problem that plagues us all today, which is, should you buy a 2020 Dodge Charger HELLCAT Widebody, or should you buy a 2020 Dodge Charger HELLCAT, SCAT Pack Widebody? Not the HELLCAT, so it's either HELLCAT or SCAT Pack, both wide body, and that's kind of the problem, is they're both wide body. They both look amazing, but which one looks better? And, you know, kind of weighing the price difference too, because it's like a 15 to 25K price difference depending on how you spec them out. So before we jump into building both and then comparing, you know, the exact spec we want in each, and then making a decision, because I will be going to the dealership later this week to make that purchase. Just a reminder that we do our 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up once we hit that 1,000 sub mark. So you can automatically enter by hitting that subscribe button. It just enters you for free. And once we hit 1,000 subs, I will Amazon Prime directly from my account to your doorstep a set of these Powerbeats Pro earphones. They're the kind that are, you know, cordless, so you can just crush one ear, take a sales call, even if you got a loud exhaust in your car. Like my STI S209 has a super loud NVIDIA N1 street exhaust, super droney on the highway. It's like wah, 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 wah. And, you know, my family doesn't even notice when I use these. When it's on the CarPlay, they do kind of notice, but with these, they can hear me perfectly fine. So it's great. Love what you're wearing one at a time. Kind of keeps me aware of my surroundings for these crazy times we find ourselves in. So let's solve one of y'all's problems just like we're about to solve my problem. So we're going to build a HELLCAT Widebody, and we're going to build a SCAT Pack Widebody, and then we're going to factor in pricing and make a decision on what we're going to do. No, yes, we would like to keep going. So basically, we will start with the HELLCAT. And why are we starting with the HELLCAT? Because the HELLCAT actually has less options to build than the SCAT Pack does. They take away some of them for the, you know, for the HELLCAT. So we're going to start with the HELLCAT. It's an easier build, in my opinion, and then we'll go from there. So 2020, this is on the Dodge website, guys. You can just go to the website, you know, you just go, we can continue, we'll restart. Just go, you know, go to the Dodge website, select your vehicle. Obviously we're doing Charger. In my opinion, Charger is their best vehicle, but we can do videos on other ones too. We're gonna go HELLCAT first, and then we are going to build from here. So, I mean, this base spec that they have right here, pretty cool, but we're gonna get better from there. So, they have this new color, which is Smoke Show Gray, and I'm a huge fan of flat gray colors. It's kind of a craze right now in the car industry, is like these flat cement colors. They're like dull, but they still have the clear coat on them, and I love them. So I've only seen this once or twice in person. It does not look as good as the Destroyer Gray, which they discontinued, what are you doing, Dodge? I have no idea why they discontinued Destroyer Gray. I know they sold those cars, so I don't know. I'm trading in my Charger Daytona 2018 that's Destroyer Gray towards this deal, and the dealership that I'm trading in wants it bad because they discontinued the color. They're going to sell it quick. So we're going to do the new gray color, which I guess we'll see when the car arrives. You and I will both see. We're going to skip the stripes, and we're going to add the satin black hood, satin black roof, and it includes the trunk and spoiler as well, I have that on my Daytona, and it looks great. It is pricey, $3,500 just for some, you know, satin black paint, but it looks really good, and you know, I really want to go with it, so we are gonna go with it. We'll save money elsewhere. So wheels. Here's a big kicker. I can't do these middle ones because they're gray, and it's just a different color gray. But do we want to do black, or do we want to do the brass monkey? Now, this brass monkey is a pretty dark brass, but something just doesn't pop right. But I think it's just because the color on here is like more of a silver, and that's really not the color of the car. So let's leave it black for now. I might change it at the end. Luckily, the brake calipers are already red, and you guys will see the differences on the SCAT Pack to the HELLCAT. It's hilarious how Dodge is like crisscrossing to make their money. It kind of drives me crazy, but I guess they gotta do what they gotta do. So brake calipers, we're gonna leave those red. You guys will see why in a second. Locking lug nuts, yes please, because these are expensive wheels. They're 305 width, like 11 inches wide, and I'm not trying to have those get stolen. Alrighty, we're gonna go into interior now. So red interior. Now The dealership today, when I was building my HELLCAT wide body, did not buy it yet. They're building. Always good to split your deals up into multiple days. It allows you to, sleep on it, do a workout on it. Just make sure everything lines up. Get your ducks in a row. So the interesting thing with this is they told me that I need to have the black and demonic red seat option down here, even though it's a free option up here. So I'm going to double check that with them tomorrow. I mean, save me $300. That's not nothing. So I'm going to double check that with them tomorrow. A lot of T's in there. Davey's hanging out with me real quick. My little dog looks like a lion. He's a golden doodle, 72 pounds. He's a thick boy. But it's his birthday coming up, actually. So we are going to keep on going. So we got that red interior. The interior is about to get better too, guys. So stick with it. Now, another issue I had at the dealer. You want to say hi, bud? You want to say hi to him? Come on up. Come on. Right here. Come on, bud. Up here. Yeah, say hi to him. Yeah, this is Davy Jones. He's a pirate. He's a pirate pup. He's a happy boy. You want HELLCAT or the SCAT pack, buddy? HELLCAT or SCAT pack? HELLCAT? What's that? Yeah, HELLCAT. I know. All right. Well, go chew a toy, and we'll get you a HELLCAT, all right? Let's go. Hop down. There you go. Good boy. All right. Sit. Sit. Come on. Oh. Davey just burped. All right. Back into it. So we got the navigation question. Now, in my opinion, the dealership kind of pissed me off today because they could tell I knew what I was doing, but their little zinger on me was they were saying that like, hey, your deposit's going to need to be bigger on this custom build if you don't get it with nav. And I'm like, what the heck is nav even offering? It's $995 for look at this. Here, I'll pull up the details for you. So select that. Goodness. All right, it's not showing me. So this is what it comes with. Navigation and travel group. 5-year SiriusXM traffic service. I have Waze, I have iMaps, which I don't even use, and I have Google Maps. Waze and Google Maps is where it's at. 5-year SiriusXM traveling service. Okay. SiriusXM traffic service plus. Okay. Have Waze, have Google Maps. Travel link. Okay. It literally looks like they copied and pasted twice. Uconnect, same display. So literally getting nothing. So yeah, thanks, no thanks. Let's go back up. So don't get that. Unless you don't use your phone to connect to your car, then I just don't know why you wouldn't just skip that. I mean, you have like this phone's like over $1,000 and it does it way better than their infotainment. Their infotainment is just a big screen to project your phone, which works perfectly. So honestly, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, one of the biggest game changers to the car industry that I've seen in the last like 20 years. So we're moving on. Speaker system. The speaker system to me is the exhaust and the supercharger. So we're going to skip that, save ourselves $2,000. Now look at this, $1995. Just remember that price because when we go to the SCAT pack, it's a different price. And we're in the same car and it's the same brand. So you guys are going to see that it's a little bit fishy, Dodge, a little bit fishy. Same thing, sunroof. Obviously, we're not getting a sunroof. I don't want my hair to get kissed every time because I sit in a nice athletic position, used to driving stick, so I'm not leaning back. I'm up and ready to roll, ready to, maneuver that fast couch around the highway while I'm doing some pulls up to the speed limit, but then stopping, maintaining that speed limit, you know what I'm saying? So, power sunroof, $1995. It's not going to be the same price on the SCAT pack, even though it's the same exact thing on the same exact car. Cargo net. I guess we'll skip that. Red seatbelts, can't do that with the red interior, so we will go ahead and skip that as well. Power convenience group for $0. Obviously, we'll add that. I love the lumbar support on my current charger. It makes me sit up nice and straight. Some people don't like that, but the great thing is you can just you can just depress it and then it just goes back down, and then you can have slightly less good posture. Navigation group, we already had our little tirade about that. Alcantara group, unless you are straight up # race car driver, don't get the Alcantara interior. And it's not because of the seats, it's because of the steering wheel. Your steering wheel is going to look like a tattered mop after like 5,000 miles. I'll do a whole video on that, but my Subaru S209 has an Alcantara steering wheel. And I've been wearing driving gloves with it, which are not actual driving gloves, but like gloves with it to prevent the oils on my hands from destroying it. And It just doesn't look good. What we are going to get for the interior is the real carbon fiber interior accent with a suede headliner, because look at how good this looks. Look at that change. Look at all this carbon fiber. And it's real carbon fiber too, believe it or not. Dodge is splurging for us, so we do appreciate that, Dodge. I'll just go ahead and get rid of that option just so you guys can see that very quickly to see what it looks like without it. So, I mean, the machine metal does look cool, but I think the carbon fiber is definitely worth it. I'm a big carbon fiber fan, and it'll stay nice too because it's on the interior, so it's not like you're going to be bombing a bunch of, different. It's not like it's a splitter or something that you're just going to be destroying. So that's pretty much it though with the HELLCAT. Believe it or not, there are not a lot of options for the HELLCAT. Now, the last thing we got to address: wheel color. Do I do the brass monkey wheels? It doesn't pop to me the way I want it to. Like if it was Destroyer Gray. Let me show you guys this real quick. Let me show you guys Destroyer Gray with the brass monkey wheels. Because this is what I was envisioning, but then they got rid of it. And also, salespeople out there, if you are a Dodge salesman and you don't know that they got rid of Destroyer Gray for the Charger and Challenger for 2020, what are you doing? It's easy money out there. Come on. So you got to be an expert with your product in order to sell it. And Dodge makes it easy. Most people coming to a Dodge dealership are looking for the fastest couch in the business. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to just haul down the highway. So let's get this Destroyer Gray going. Okay. Boom. Destroyer Gray. And keep in mind, this is a 2019 HELLCAT. Boom. And let's see if they have any brass monkeys up in here. Okay, so bronze, aluminum. So this is more the look I was looking for. Now, I don't like these rims. The actual rim here, I do not like. However, this is more the look I was going for. See how that Destroyer Gray just looks? 11 out of 10. Straight up 11 out of 10. Looks amazing. But they just couldn't bring this color forward. I mean, they still have it on the Durango. So that's kind of the look I was going for, but unfortunately, Dodge messed it up. So we are going to go ahead and continue building our Charger. And you know what? What do you guys think? I mean, I think the black technically looks better, but I'm on the gold wheel hype train. So I think I'm just going to go with it. So with that being said, our out the door price is going to be $73,075. Now keep in mind that has the horsepower cash in here, which may expire because tomorrow is the first of the month. September starts tomorrow and the incentives are refreshing. So very interesting to see. Remember, our options were the following: gas guzzler tax, that's not an option, but we have to pay for it because this thing burns a bit of fuel. Carbon suede interior package, got it. Black demonic red interior, potentially have to pay for that. Brass monkey wheels, $1,100. Locking lug nuts because we don't want our wheels stolen. And the whole satin black hood combo. Destination charges, got to pay that as well. So, all right. So we have that. And then we are going to go build our SCAT pack. So SCAT pack over here, we're going to do the same color. That is actually the triple nickel. They rearranged the colors on this one. So we have our Smoke Show Gray right here. Again, I don't think the photos do it justice. It looks a little bit different. Smoke Show Gray and images, and where is that wide body one that I showed Meg earlier? So there's this one. There is a wide body picture though too. So there's this one, looks pretty good. It's one of those colors that hits the light so odd. I think this is still, yep, that's still a Destroyer Gray. I mean, that's basically the same picture we looked at before. We'll keep it moving. I'll find it later. But, all right, so we're doing the same hood deal, same hood setup. And then we are going. So here's the first thing that's a discrepancy between the HELLCAT and the SCAT pack. So we got the same size rim. This is the standard rim, which is the Devil's Rim aluminum wheels. This is the rim that I had to pay an extra $1,100 for, but it was in bronze that I paid for. Then the standard rim on the HELLCAT is $1,300 extra bucks on the SCAT pack. Another standard feature, so we're just going to leave that with the Devil's Rim because I do like that rim design. It looks amazing. Now, in order to get red brake calipers, you have to pay the extra $595. Whereas on the HELLCAT, that was standard, and then you had all these other options like black you had to pay for. So they like the SCAT pack and the HELLCAT are like flipped, and it's just I don't really get it because they have the same brakes. So we're gonna add that back because the red looks good. Yeah, rotate this a couple times. All right. I'll leave the tires since we're just gonna get Michelin's anyway. Now here we go. The problem here is it's an Alcantara seat, and I already told you guys about Alcantara. It absorbs stuff. I mean, it's decent, and you don't slide around in it, but you know, it's just I would prefer the leather because the leather is so easy to clean. So we're gonna stick. We already had our rant about nav versus regular. You know, it's the same screen. It's just you don't get nav in like some weird old Sirius XM Travel Link, whatever the heck. So I don't even. The salesman gave me a whole pitch on it today. He even brought me out to a charger like I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like, dude, I already have a charger, like a 2018. It has the same thing, and I'm tracking. So boom, look at this discrepancy. $200 less for this Harman Kardon audio group, even though it's the same exact thing. Even crazier, $700 less for the power sunroof, even though we're not going to get it. But it's the same. These are the same products. Together, that's $3,000. If you got both, it would save you $1,000 if you were just getting the SCAT pack. So I don't know if they think we're stupid or if they just don't care, but to me that just seems kind of crazy. Cargo net, sure, we'll skip that. So the plus, so now look at these options. We got 6 interior packages rather than 4 before. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we are going to get this plus group because it has all these features. Seems like a pretty good. Yep. Now this driver convenience group, you know, I feel like I got to get it because it has the better headlights. The technology group I don't really mind because I mean I don't really need all this shenanigans. Again, navigation we're not getting, and the carbon suede. So on the SCAT pack, look, the SCAT pack already has this darker interior. So when you get the carbon suede package, it doesn't look quite as different. I mean, it almost looks the same, and like honestly, I like just that it's darker, and I don't know. I feel like I might just skip it on the SCAT pack. We'll get the driver convenience group because we want those good headlights. If your headlights are jacked up, then you're gonna look like a soup sandwich driving around, which Panera doesn't even sell soup sandwiches, so we know that's not okay. So this Mopar appearance group, I would not recommend getting it. I just, you know, it's not really something that I would recommend getting. The door plates look a little you know, tacky, like the silver aluminum on like your like otherwise race car, carbon fibery looking car. I just don't think it kind of matches up. So it looks like we're gonna skip that, and this is pretty much as she sits. So I guess did it change the color on us? All right, we'll do smoke show again real quick. All right, so I guess the only thing to go over is the fact that these wheels are granite color from what I understand. So, I mean, they don't look quite as good as the black wheels if we're being honest. So, I mean, look at these real quick. So if you add the black wheels, I mean, look how much darker those are. I do think that they are arguably better looking, but maybe, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and just leave it as is. Remember we did the red and, well, why did it reset everything? So red interior. All right, very good, very good. Yep, red interior, good to go. And looks like we are all set. So, does it not let us do the red interior with, let's see. The interior color is selected. You just made it. You need to get rid of the smoke show exterior paint and the black interior color. Okay. So what about if we do white? Okay, so we got white. And now let's do red interior. The dealership did make a good point today. I do commend them for that. They were very good about telling me that certain options will just not allow you to basically build the car. So this looks like the smoke show exterior paint has some kinks to it. It looks like we are good to go now. Yeah, I mean, let's see how it shakes out. So net price. Let's see what the options involved. So looks like we got about the same amount of options. Oh, so we avoided the gas guzzler tax, which is very important. It's $2,100 we saved. Honestly, we got more options with because if you exclude the gas guzzler tax, we have more options with the SCAT pack than we did with the HELLCAT. Now, if you guys are thinking monthly payment wise, this is saying $756 a month for 72 months at 2.9. This is saying that's 60 months though, so I mean that's why. I don't know why they traded it. Maybe that's just an algorithm thing, but let's go back to the net price because that's comparing apples to apples. So out the door price with the cash incentives, which this could be going away. This is their horsepower incentive. So for every horsepower the car has, you multiply it by $10. Looking at right about 50 and a half, 73 flat. So 23 grand difference, huh? 23 grand difference for about 230 horsepower or so. What do you guys think? Is the HELLCAT that much cooler? I mean, look at that. Go back to the black wheels. Say it was $1,000. I don't know. Now that I did this, I'm definitely second guessing it because that SCAT pack seems like a great value if we're being honest. I like the white too. I mean we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much hardball we can play tomorrow with the dealer. So, all right, guys. Well, like I said, at the end of this video, we were looking at how there's these options, these horsepower and cash incentives. Incentives change every month, so I'm going to be coming out with a bunch of videos breaking down incentives for every car manufacturer and then actual models too. We're going to go with the most popular models first, and then as we get farther into the month, we'll go with the less popular models. So I am very vested in the Dodge Charger Widebody incentives right now. So tomorrow morning when I get to see the new incentives, I will do a video ASAP. I'm actually going to do a video right after this showing this new tool that I have, which is the Edmunds. It is the Edmunds low APR versus cashback calculator. Super useful tool. Probably the biggest money saving tool that most people don't use. I mean, there are common sense money saving tools. Using a car, maybe using TrueCar just to get a good line in the sand. Other ways, but we'll talk about that in future videos. So if you guys appreciate content like this, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. We got tons of fitness content down there. We got a bunch of car content down there and then more coming, obviously. Some sales training is going to be infused in there. I'm going to be going to dealerships and hopefully making some calls for them, making some cold calls, maybe helping out with some deals, taking some future customers for a ride in the HELLCAT because I think I'm going to get a HELLCAT if we're being honest. So appreciate you guys and stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be coming out soon. Thanks a lot. Stay safe out there and see you next time.